Shalom. All praise is due to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah Bashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to Apostle Elders, Great Millstone, who teach the words of sincerity and truth to the hopeful elect, scattered abroad to the 12 tribes, nation of Israel. This is Brother Wapsa. I'm just ready to give you another insight of the scriptures of Esau's totalitarian or technocracy empire, techno transhumanism, trans futurist nonsense that is coming. Well, it's already here, but it's going to be. You're gonna have to make a choice. Are you taking a blue pill or a red pill? And the hopeful elect has already taken the red pill. Is gonna have to endure, right, for Yahweh Shai's sake, and for the kingdom's sake, right?
It's purely a digital concentration camp. It's a slavery system.
When Catherine Austin Fitts talks, we should listen. She's a former high-level investment banker in New York and held senior office in the first Bush administration in Washington.
There may be 1,000 models of how it could work. But essentially, you will have, whether it's a banking account or a credit card, and it can be turned off and on. So my incentive system is not you go to work and work hard and you get money. My incentive system can be based on how you behaved in the last 5 minutes, on a 24/7 basis.
CBDCs, as the name suggests, would be issued by central banks like the Federal Reserve in America and the Bank of England, not by high street banks. They would signal the end of cash, and every transaction you make would be transparent and held on a permanent database. Crucially, under a net zero regime, your carbon footprint could be at the heart of the system.
We're developing, through technology, an ability for consumers to measure their own carbon footprint. What does that mean? That's where are they traveling? How are they traveling? What are they eating? What are they consuming on the platform? So, individual carbon footprint tracker.
This can be the infrastructure for a carbon credit system. It's totalitarian control, and if people don't become aware of it now, it's going to be too late to backtrack from this. It's a ratchet system where it's very difficult, if not impossible, to backtrack.
Digital it's purely a digital concentration camp. It's a slavery system. It's purely a digital concentration camp. It's a slavery system.
When Catherine...
It's purely a digital concentration camp. It's a slavery system.
When Catherine...
It's purely a digital concentration camp. It's a slavery system.
When Catherine Austin...
It's purely a digital concentration camp. It's a slavery system.
When Catherine Austin Fitts talks, we should listen. She's a former high-level investment banker in New York and held senior office in the first Bush administration in Washington.
There may be 1,000 models of how it could work. But essentially, you will have, whether it's a banking account or a credit card, and it can be turned off and on. So my incentive system is not you go to work and work hard and you get money. My incentive system can be based on how you 5 minutes, on a 24/7 basis.
CBDCs, as the name suggests, would be issued by central banks like the Federal Reserve in America and the Bank of England, not by high street banks. They would signal the end of cash, and every transaction you make would be transparent and held on a permanent database. Crucially, under a net zero regime, your carbon footprint could be at the heart of the system.
We're developing, through technology, an ability for consumers to measure their own carbon footprint. What does that mean? That's where are they traveling? How are they traveling? What are they eating? What are they consuming on the platform? So, individual carbon footprint tracker.
This can be the infrastructure for a carbon credit system. It's totalitarian control, and if people people don't become aware of it now, it's going to be too late to backtrack from this. It's a ratchet system where it's very difficult, if not impossible, to backtrack.
First, they came up.
Yep, and you don't think it's true, and here's your apps that they have, right? So, based off the video that I showed, a a concentration camp in a digital concentration camp where you can't do what you want to do based off of your footprints. Everything that you're doing is being tracked. Oh, you can't go here, you can't go there. No, you said this, that. While I'm watching you, I'm listening to you. All of these um, stupid things, you know. And they showed you that in Demolition Man. He said certain things he wasn't allowed to say. He got a ticket for it. Like what? Like you drive your car in a certain area at a certain speed, even if it's 1 kilometer over, you're getting a ticket for it. Like, do you see where this is going? This is a digital prison where everything that you do may be your last. Right? And this is gonna go even further when you get implemented with taking that stamp embedded in your flesh or getting cut into your forehead, connected to your neurons. Check your carbon footprint. Climate Hero, Paw Print, your carbon tracker, Cool Globe, Earth Hero, a world in support of Act Now, Deedster, Echo Hero, Echo Activity. You know, it's gonna go even further where you're not gonna be able to ask the AI certain questions anymore because it's already taking tracks on you because you're using up carbon footprint with that. The amount of energy just to ask a question with the AI uses and consumes a lot of energy, and that's another lesson I can do. Whatever. I think I might have did that one already, but it shows you that it consumes a. Actually, no, I didn't. But like, there's a thing on that shows about it that it consumes a lot of energy because the infrastructure is not built for that here. But they're trying to build it, but you're running out of time, buddy. You're running out of time, E. Sleazy E. Um, the best, the 5 best carbon footprint tracker apps in 2024. So they've been around. You like to check your how far you walk and all these type of things. Well, they got this on you. Or what did you do today on your phone? This that. You're being watched. Right? There was a show that showed you that. Let me see. What's it called again? This show showed you certain things like everything you do, right? Came out 2011 with Jim Caviezel. 5 seasons, right? Former CIA agent Reese Jim Caviezel, now presumed dead, and billionaire software genius Finch Michael Emerson joins forces as a vigilante crime-fighting team, and etc. etc. You can look it up your own self. Make your own make your own popcorn. You know, so um, like these things, like they've already been showing you from the get-go. I'll read it again here. It says the series centers on a mysterious, reclusive billionaire computer programmer Harold Finch, who has developed a computer to spy on you. Like, how much further do we need to go? You want to be here. You like get your mind right. This is a digital prison. We're in a digital prison. It's gone from a prison to a digital prison. And then it's going to be a prison in your mind, being held hostage when you have a chip inside of you. You're going to be told what to do. You're going to be told when to wipe your ass. You're going to be told when to eat, sleep, shit. Eat, sleep, shit. Because you're going to be programmed. Now, let me go back. Oh, shoot. Sorry. Lucky. Which one is it supposed to be in? 21. Let's see here. I should have had this already up and cutting. So Leviticus 19 and 28 says, Ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks, or upon you I am the Lord. Verse 28 again, NLT, do not cut your bodies for the dead, and do not mark your skin with tattoos. I am the Lord. So you're not supposed to do this. And that's what it's going to come to. Now, it says here, as Exodus 20 and 5, it says, thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them, for I am the Lord thy God. So you Negroes have made Esau your God, because he feed you, he clothe you. You go to his store, you get this, it's already ready made, and you order this, you get that. Oh, this guy's a god. Like, you served this guy. You made the creature your master, someone who's a low servant, right? And this is a hypocrite you're worshiping, a damn deity. And he's gonna take it a further level with making the AI your god. Now, if you bow down, now it says here, nor serve them, for I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquities of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me. So this is a serious offense to the Most High. You putting up another person, not person, a entity or of that nature, whatever, would it be dead or alive, as an idol to the Most High. The Most High has provided food made that make you able to eat and so forth, and able to walk around and have 2 hands and 2 feet and be able to take a shit. Like, you don't take these things for granted. Most High could stop you from shitting, right? And what's gonna happen then? Well, you can find out, since you don't want to listen, right? I'll read it NLT. It says, you must not bow down to them or worship them, for I, the Lord your God, am a jealous God who will not tolerate your affection for any other gods. I lay the sins of the parents upon the children the entire family is affected, even children in third and fourth generations of them who reject me. Well, really and truly, it's um, your offense don't really go onto your kids, but really your offense can cause the Mosai to be like, oh, you're not going to serve me, I'm going to kill your kids, right? Mosai can take it there. So it's something to acknowledge that the Most High has power over life and death over you and your children, right? Because if he did it to David, how much more you? Um, it says here that okay, it says, but I lavish on fail, I lavish unfailing love for 1,000 generations on those who love me and obey me. You must not misuse the name of the Lord, your power, Elohim, the Lord, Yahweh Shemi Shai, will not let you go unpunished if you misuse his name. Remember to observe this Sabbath day with keeping it holy. Yeah, so these laws are they're eternal. So you got to reverence them. Once you know them, you have to try to keep to your best ability. Can't keep all of them. Tell you the truth, you can't keep all of them in this place because you're in servitude, right? So let that be real. But if you keep them in your mind, the forefront of your mind, and always remember, and if you do go off because you're under sin, we're not over that because we're not redeemed, um, uh, uh, and you repent, most I may have mercy on you, right? So it's something to always acknowledge because we're only here for a short moment, not here forever. So don't take it for granted. Um, yeah. So let me. This is Revelation 18 and 1 says, and after these things I saw another angel coming down from heaven, having a great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. He cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and become the habitation of devils, and a hold of every foul spirit, and a cage in every unclean and hateful bird. For all nations have drunken the wine of the wrath of the fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. So they have dealt with the contracts and all that, and you know, um, doing their bidding and all of that, because we're in a revived Roman Empire, and you're committing the fornication. The ultimate fornication is having that stamp embedded into your flesh, right? So, or in your brain, or into your nerval cortex, or and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacy. And the perfect example is that is looking at China. So, are we lying? And I have heard another voice coming from heaven, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, that ye receive not the plagues of her plagues. And that's the bold for elect to be delivered in the time of Jacob's trouble. I mean, during Jacob's trouble, but at the end of it, basically, because Jacob's trouble's at the door already, right? It's just gonna take one scenario, or whatever major black swan event. But Esau, he's everybody says pussyfoot, but he's Esau's hardening his heart. Moses gonna harden his heart even more, and do what he has to do. Uh, the orange Cheeto. So they're already out of time. They can have their endless councils, you know, and verse 4 it says, "And I heard another voice saying, Come out of her, my people take that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and God hath remembered her iniquities, reward her even as he rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works in the cup which she hath filled, fill to her double." So all of the 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 stuff that we're receiving of our iniquities and being persecuted and all of that is gonna happen unto Esau double in the kingdom. But right now, Esau is already getting his thirst trap on, doing what he's doing, but he's getting served because the dam or the water that flooded Texas, that was a judgment from the Heavenly Father. Even if Esau blew those dam or whatever, that was oh, there was innocent kids and this and that. Yeah, or isn't that an act of God, buddy? Like, come on, But Esau is not gonna listen. He casts his instruction over his back. So is what it is. Verse 7: How much she had glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I said, a queen, I am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. So I'm a kingdom that's going to be. Oh, wow. That's it. Okay, verse 7 says, She glorified herself and lived in luxury so much, supposed to be much, it now with torment and oh no, so match it now with torment and sorrow. She boasted in her heart, I am a queen on the throne. I am no hopeless widow, and I have no reason to mourn. Therefore, these plagues will take over her in a single day. Death, death and mourning and famine, and she will completely consumed by fire. Who judges her mightily. For Yahweh Bashim Yashai. Lord, I don't want to Yahweh. Who judges her mighty. Judges her is mighty. So this is the Heavenly Father's doing this. And it can't escape the judgment because it's already written. It's already been written, and it's already taken place to a point where there is no point of return but for this place to be being a perfect example as Sodom and Gomorrah being leveled out for its wrongdoings, and then spilling the blood of innocent Israelites, blood, right? The children of Israel's blood. Mainly it's going to be the blood of the saints, and it's already been, but it's going to be multiplied, and that's when Mosai is going to start making more of his moves. So, because all of this is going into the ears of Yahweh Shai and Yahweh. So this place does not have a perpetual seat of rulership because of its unjust doings. It's a place of witchcraft, seat of witchcraft and wickedness. There's some more stuff here. Okay, so Revelation 16 and 2 it says the first went and poured. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a nursing and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worshipped the image. And the second poured out a vial, and it became as the blood of a dead man, and every living soul died in the sea. Going back to 2, it says here, the mark of the beast. Um, it's going to be a grievous sore, a cancerous sore from the body trying to protect itself because of this high dose of radiation, which is the gamma rays um, from the grid, because you're a walking target. There's a trying to remember exactly, because there's basically with the trying to briefly word it, but there's like rays that penetrate through the body that harm the body from this um, this 5G, 6G. Like it's not it's very harmful for these bodies. They're not um, they're not safe, and it's very cancerous because of the high doses of radiation with the isotopes and that nature. So they do more harm than they do good. They're not built for these type of bodies with this technology. It's very harmful to the bodies, and it's very harmful to terrestrial bodies and animals' bodies and all of that, because there's a study that they showed that with this stamp being embedded in creatures of that can't speak, that walk on their fours, they have them embedded in them. They've been getting high doses of cancer. Same thing with humans, but they won't release that because they deemed it safe, but it's actually a violation. But Esau don't care, right? Esau does not care. That's just his motto. Shoot. Yeah, just get right here to it, and that's it. In Revelation 24, it says, I saw the thrones, and they were set upon them, and judgment was given unto them, and I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushai and for the word of Yahweh, and that which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Yahushua Mashiach 1,000 years. So the men that stood faithfully and actually got put to death were faithful unto death. Let's put that in correct terms. That stayed faithful unto death. They received the kingdom, because you want to focus on those men. They ran their race and did what they had to do, as Yahushua did. That's the main thing, right? That's the main focus. You can focus on, oh yeah, you're gonna die or whatever, but the main focus is you got to stay steadfast in what Yahushua did. But the reality is, yeah, you may die for this truth, but you have to know the end goal focus, that it is being faithful unto death. You have to serve and receive your crown that way. There's no in between or whatever. That's for certain brothers' lots, right? So it's being faithful unto death, because it says this: the righteous might be scarcely be saved. So every brother has their own destination. I don't know my destination. I don't know your destination, but your destination should be, I gotta stay faithful unto death, right? So let that be registered in your in your mind, right? And let that comfort you on your walk. With that, I'd like to say all praises due to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, double honors to the apostle, elders, great millstone, shalom to the Akim and Akwath, shalom.